Hi guys, welcome. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. This is a read for Gemini. Gemini, your reading is going to cover the time frame of July 1st through July 15th, 2020. I'm going to take a few deep breaths here. We're going to get into the energies. We're going to really just calm our mind, relax our shoulders, all of the tension in our muscles. Join me and take a deep, deep, deep breath. Visualize as you exhale that you're releasing all of the negative, yucky, toxic energies. Another deep breath. That's going to help us to bring in the positive, the yummy, and the juicy, good stuff. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I hope everyone's allowing themselves to have some fun. I hope everyone's allowing themselves to make themselves a priority. And I hope everyone is finding reasons to be inspired. And I hope at the very end of this video you are at least feeling a little bit more ambitious. That is what I hope for you guys today. Do these ones. All right, so this is a Gemini collective message, so it's general where it is so general. If a specific message does not resonate, don't try to force it. Simply means that particular message wasn't meant for you, and really at the end of the day, that's okay. The dates as well, they're general guidelines here, so you might notice things happening a few days, weeks before and after these dates, so just keep that in mind. We're all in different parts of our journey. Gemini, I'm excited to see what you have in store. It is like seriously, seriously hot where I'm at. It is just boiling today, which is nice from what we've been experiencing for weather, so I'm definitely not going to complain. I'm going to be grateful for the nice weather today. And I think I'm going to have to close this. It's blowing out my window was open. It was blowing out all of my candles. All right. So I'm going to call upon Spirit at this point and ask that they provide your messages. Spirit, please provide messages for the Gemini collective. And these messages are going to be to cover the time frame of July 1st through July 15th, 2020. Spirit, what messages did you feel are important to come forward for our Gemini collective? What guidance can you provide? These are your cards, no question. Let's have a look. Put these cards aside until the end. And we'll take a look at your Oracle card. Set the tarot aside for a moment. So the Oracle card is going to provide us with the overall energy for the entire read here today. So your oracle is divinity. And I wanted to read directly from the book for this specific deck. Let me take a look and see if I can find that book. I'm not really that prepared today. Sorry, guys. All right, here it is. So we have divinity. There might be a specific message here for some people. It says, you are beautiful, wise, and loving soul who has braved the perils and difficulty of incarnation to be here on earth and in service to humanity. You uplift the energy and consciousness of others through the work that you do, whether you are aware of it or not. There are billions of souls residing on the planet at this time, yet only a small number of them are here to help humanity evolve to its fullest potential. And you are one of those souls. I truly do believe if you are here listening to these videos, the reason that you're drawn to these videos is because you are one, I don't know if I'd like to say the chosen ones, because there's nothing more humbling than being called to help. To help overall humanity during this point in time crisis that the planet is experiencing. So I feel that if you've been guided to this channel, I do feel that there's a very high likelihood and that you are one of the chosen ones who has gifts to show the world. There are billions of souls residing on the planet at this time, yet only a small number of them are here to help humanity evolve to its fullest potential, and you are one of those souls. Again, I just wanted to mention, who you are is a gift to the world. Even at the best of times, it can be difficult to remember this, especially when being human feels so real. Your connection to spirit is much stronger than you think. You are living, breathing, a living, breathing channel to the divine. It moves through you in all that you do. It flows through the words that you speak, even when you don't intend to. In every situation, you are a transmitter of the higher cosmic energies and wisdom. It is those who have the greatest gifts who most often face the biggest challenges in life. That is so true. I can say for me and my personal journey, that is bang on, for sure, for sure. Hold your head up and keep faith. These challenges are the means to seeing and understanding the strength, wisdom, and compassion you hold within yourself. On a higher level, your soul chose to have a direct experience of the trials you have faced. Through each event, you have become better equipped and skilled so that you, in turn, can help others. You are a very special soul with an important part to play in the healing and betterment of the people on this planet. You are born to be in service to humanity through the divine gifts and knowledge you have and have carried with you into this lifetime. It's almost as if you are starting to remember. It's almost like we're born and we're kind of like amnesia. We don't remember. But then we come into an awakening where we slowly start to remember who we truly are, the gifts that we have, and really why we're here and that we were meant to use those gifts to assist humanity. It says, light in others. Oh, you are here to ignite the light in others, to realize their own divinity. So you are very much a guiding force during this, what do they say, unprecedented time on the planet. I think it's an incredible opportunity for people to become more of themselves. And I think you are very much in a position, Gemini, to be that individual who can help others to see that special light that is inside them that they have never allowed themselves to continuously stay connected to. Yeah, it's really about you assisting humanity in realizing a big part of their own divinity, and maybe even at this point still focusing on your own. I also have a law of attraction message here. So the law of attraction cards that I'm using here are from Abraham and Esther Hicks. If you wanted to search that on YouTube videos, Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks. My probably first most influential spiritual teacher, for sure. A lot of the law of attraction concepts that have changed my life. I'm just listening for the toddler who's crying, but she's okay. Moving on. So this is going to be really just explaining how the law of attraction works and how beneficial it can be in your life. I think it's so important to cover this type of information. So it says, my creative workshop process works for me. And it says, if you will use your time with an intention to collect data that you may bring into your creative workshop, you will find every day to be one of fun. So I'm very much sensing that it's really about you coming to, I think, a point where you are able to, without a doubt, allow yourself to do what you're passionate about. And you're also coming to a really big realization here that the more you love what you're doing, the more successful you will be. So if you're really looking for success in your life, you need to be doing something that you find is fun. If you have a hobby, if you have a talent, if you have a gift, this is something that you can implement into your life every single day. And you can also make this into specific message for some people. You can make this into some form of income, some form of service offered. We're going into a time now where you're going to notice over, I'd say 10 years from now, the world is going to look completely different as far as the financial system and how things work in the world. It's going to be more about bartering with people, what services you can provide to them in exchange for services that they can provide for you. So the preparation is kind of starting now. That's really what I'm getting out of that card. So let's take a look at the tarot. Okay, I will tell you instantly, I don't know why, but 65 here, you have 6 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. So the 6 and the 5 instantly stood out to me. So the number 65 could be very synchronistic to some of you. It could be symbolism in some way. So that's a message for some of you. And you have one major arcana. And I'd say predominant cups. So the first card out is the 3 of Cups. And there's also construction going on around my property and neighborhood, and just a lot of that. So you might hear that going on in the background too. So it's just temporary. Yeah, so the 3 of Cups, this is definite reason for you to feel engaged with others, to feel very social, to feel involved in a group in some way, a gathering. Very much getting a lot out of the gatherings that you're attending during this time. They're having a really big impact on you and others in different ways. you're feeling a sense of harmony. So you're likely with like-minded people is what's happening. You're finding that you're really gravitating towards like-minded people. Like-minded people are naturally gravitating towards you. You're finding that the people that maybe in the past would have been negative or toxic are not showing up quite as often in your reality. So that is a really great way to start the reading. That to me is fantastic news. So really, really great energy there. Make sure you enjoy that, because we are here to enjoy ourselves. Four of Wands, next card. Again, this is symbolizing harmony. So with the Three of Cups and this following immediately, I'm getting a lot of good times, a lot of parties, a lot of celebrations, a lot of, there might be a lot of people celebrating graduations right now. There's a lot of accomplishments maybe that are being recognized, and celebration dinners happening, or just your overall environment, the vibes of your environment are going to be really just peace. Peace is really the best way to put it. Peaceful, knowing that all is well and that you are stable, and that you are very much deserving. So with these two cards as well, it's very social for you, and you are given plenty of opportunity as well here to make an impact in others' lives. So you're likely socializing with individuals and not even realizing the impact that you have on them, which is it's just naturally happening at this point. Five of Cups, next card. This is a real sense of this is not the easiest message to have to deliver, and I don't get many of them, but when I do, it's a part of our realities. It's a part of our life cycles. It's some form of a loss. It's possible friends, extended family. It's someone maybe in your community, but this is a very difficult message when it comes out. It's the loss of life. So, like I said, the cycle of life. We're not going to make it out of here alive. None of us, right? It's the reality. This is somebody who is transitioning. They're transitioning back to the divine, and this may actually indicate that you have a very spiritual connection with this person, because once the transitions happened and they passed on, you're noticing you still have that divine connection with them. So it could be that heart-to-heart connection. You could have, it almost feels maybe like some form of telepathy. So that might be how they're communicating with you in some way. You're very much receiving signs and synchronicities from them. And to be perfectly honest with you, you may actually experience a much closer, deeper, intimate relationship on this spiritual journey with them, even though they're not physically present. So that's not a message for everyone, but if it specifically is affecting you in your life at this time, I'm very sorry to have to give you that message, and I'm truly sorry for any loss that you are experiencing. But I do feel as well you're very encouraged and motivated here not to allow yourself, you can feel the loss, the sadness here, but you're also very much recognizing the impact that this individual had on your life. You're you're making the choice to be grateful for the time that you did have to spend together. All right, next card we have Major Arcana, and it's the Strength card. So this comes immediately after. So it's almost as if you are being supported by the universe through possible grief, possible loss. It's an inner strength. It's having patience, compassion with yourself. It's knowing that you're going to become you're going to become much more in tune with yourself as a result of this situation taking place. And it doesn't have to be the loss of an individual. It could be the loss of your how do I say it? The way you portrayed yourself in the world. It could be the loss of the mask that you wear, and really just accepting yourself authentically 100%, putting yourself out in the world, and just always being yourself, and letting go of any thoughts that you feel that you need to put on a show for people. That belief system is gone for you at this point. You are you. You're going to do you, and you're going to let others live and let live, right? So I think this is very impactful for the Gemini collective overall. Victory in the end is definitely what this card is symbolizing for you. Whew, it is hot in here. Okay, moving on. We have the Cups, 8 of Cups. And there is something else I meant to mention to you when I mentioned the number 65. It's the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles here, so the number 55 as well for some of you. Could be pretty significant symbolism here. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, next card. I have a teenager in the yard listening to rap music, and of course my window's wide open because it's really, really hot, so you're likely going to have all kinds of different background noises today. Alright, so this is about your feeling, you're feeling dissatisfied with your life. You have a feeling that you have to go somewhere, or you have a feeling that you've been stuck in some form of major crisis here. You feel that you have to resolve it. You need to move forward. You're leaving, I think you're just leaving pain behind and allowing yourself to start fresh, new beginnings. You really are okay with the fact that things might appear dark and foggy, but you're going to get up and go and start your journey regardless, because you know that this too shall pass. And the more you take those baby steps, you'll be walking out of the fog and into the sun. You'll be able to, again, see the moon at night. It's vanity. Vanity. This is a big message for some of you. You feel that you have experienced an illusion of some kind, and vanity to you is nothingness. You feel there is just so much more to life than what you've experienced, and you're starting, how do I explain it? you're feeling the need to escape. You're feeling just dissatisfied here. You're feeling it's a knowing. It's an inner knowing. It's a knowing that there is something here. There's something. It's something, a force unseen, an unseen force of some kind. It has this magical power over you, and you're starting to recognize it more and more. And I think it's incredibly beautiful because you're actually starting to recognize that that beautiful, powerful, magical source is you. It's you. It's your light. It's the light that shines brightly from within. Incredibly powerful transitions happening here. Six of Pentacles. This is a sense of definite generosity. This is a sense of sharing. This is a sense of being so incredibly grateful that you're brought to tears, and as a result you feel abundant and more balanced. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting from that card. And then next is the Five of Pentacles. So this is a potential warning for those of you who might suffer from some form of depression, anxiety. This is a potential of wanting to get stuck in isolation. Some of you might just naturally be drawn to that during this point with your feelings that you're experiencing, the emotions, the difficult emotions that you're being called to experience during this point of time. So this is regarding a loss of some kind again. It's almost as if you feel that you are beginning to lack some form of hope here, and you are in need of help. You feel that you need help, and your help, your guides, your angels are always available to you. It's just a matter of contacting them. It's a matter of consciously focusing intention to speak with them, to communicate with them, to ask them for assistance and guidance and help, and really to be open to the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that can come through in many different ways, and allowing yourself to be open to how those messages can come to you. And this divinity here, like I said, for some of you, it's very much you understanding that all of your answers are within you. All that you will ever need is within you. No one will ever be able to take that from you. You may be blocked off from this inner knowing and this inner at your core, right? Like there's a blockage there. But I do feel very confident that with this divinity, you're coming into a really, it's an impactful life change, on the sense that, again, where things maybe you have felt quite vain in the past, you've had a complete turnaround where you're no longer impacted by such things. So again, it's about you experiencing and learning how to connect with the divine, how to co-create with the divine. And then you're also becoming quite the example for others. You're slowly becoming that shining bright light out in the world, and others are going to want to gradually navigate towards you, right? Because they see something in you that they don't see in themselves, and they feel that you can be assistance to them, if that makes sense. Whew, okay, last card here in your read is the Ace of Swords. This is a really powerful mental clarity. You're seeing some new visions in your spiritual realm. What this is indicating, however, is there might be a little bit of self-sabotage, only because this card can very much represent fighting spirit. And you may be doing this out of hurt, out of loss, out of pain. At some point, you're going to recognize your own power again, and you're going to start to have a new vision for your life. You're going to you're no longer going to allow the weakness to hold you down, where you may have experienced depressive states in the past, and those demons may be creeping up on you, and you're just not having it. You're refusing to be weak, and during those times when it's hardest to get up, that is the absolute most important time to get up. That's a really, really big message for some. So the energies are heavy. The energies are shifting and conflicting and constantly. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of up and down roller coaster of emotions here. It is temporary. This too shall pass. The lessons being learned during hardships right now are going to make such a big impact in your life in the years to come. You may not see the whole picture today, but when you can look back on this exact moment in time, you're going to connect the dots together that truly the divine is doing things for your highest good. And we simply can't see the whole picture in this 3D reality. All right, let's take a look at your gratitude message. It says, let the thankful heart sweep through the day, and as the magnet finds the iron, so it will find in every hour some heavenly blessings. So very spiritual reading here today, some of the energy is almost as if you want to fight against spirit, and eventually it's going to really be about surrendering, and it will be a beautiful surrendering at that. I also have a second message. It says, I can do it, trust. I have complete faith and trust in you, and I hope you have that in yourself. It says, in times of trouble, remember this. Who you think you are cannot handle this challenge, but who you really are can and will. If you speak this into existence, this will be your truth. This will be your reality. This can happen for you. All right, so the last message here is your inspirational message. It says, I embrace the pace of my life, and I trust I am exactly where I should be at this time. So it's about divine timing. It's about understanding the universe does have a plan for you. It's really about coming to a sense of peace with your experiences that you're going through, and allowing yourself to accept, acknowledge, and release them so that they're not holding you to the point where you're in a mental prison. You're allowing yourself to leave the past in the past, and you're going to start a new journey when you're ready. And this journey is going to be bigger, better, and you're going to be stronger than ever because of all that you've been through and the lessons learned and the wisdom that you're acquiring. So some really inspirational things coming out of this read. I don't like delivering the difficult messages because I can feel the pain. I can feel, I just want to tell you that, you're not alone. And what I do see for you is divinity overall winning. So I hope you can take that message to heart. All right, so that's the end of your read, and I wanted to make a quick announcement. I'm going to have a free personal read contest again. So what I'm asking you to do, if you want to get your name into the free personal read contest, place a comment down below. But what I'm asking you to do is, if you had the opportunity to ask me a question, what would it be? So place your question down below. What I will be doing is, by placing your comment, you're automatically enrolled into the contest. So that's done. So place that comment down below. I will select a few of those comments, a handful of them, and I will pull cards for you guys, and I'll answer those questions. So I won't get to everyone, but I'm going to try to do as many as I can. That's just a little way of me saying thank you to all of you guys. So that's a bonus right there. So free personal read contest will end July 16th. So you have until then. And then I'll announce the winner of the read. Oh, all right, guys. It is so hot. I need to go get a drink of water and recharge myself. So hopefully you guys are filling your own cup and, really just have patience with yourself, have compassion with yourself, and trust. All right, guys, that's it for me. We'll see you soon. Bye.